All right, welcome back to the second half, third quarter kickoff of Super Bowl IV, a second season football replay. If you're just joining us, the first half was a defensive battle highlighted by Kansas City interceptions. Minnesota we can look right here, ended up getting 53 total yards of offense. Nothing on 34. They had one interception, Joe Cap. Early in the game, Len Dawson threw his first interception. Anytime they add a number to interception, you know it's no good. Threw his first interception, gave Minnesota a ball deep in the territory. Joe Joe Cap returned the favor through his interception into the end zone. Kansas City was able to move the ball, 108 yards rushing, 64 yards passing, but Len Dawson threw not one, not two, not three, but four interceptions. Two of them just drive killers and robbed Kansas City of points. Kansas City backup Mike Livingston came in with about 3 minutes left in the second half. Really didn't do anything either. But one day he's got a 28-yard run for the longest run of the game. And Kansas City did get on the board. So we go into the second half. Minnesota up 7-3. Minnesota kicking off. If you're wondering, and you might be wondering, Mike Livingston did. Len Dawson was hurt in the '69 season, and Mike Livingston, a second-year quarterback, started game 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Also came in, played a lot of in week 13. So he's not as good, obviously, as Dawson. Dawson's a Hall of Famer. But then again, he does have a little experience. So the question is who will Kansas City send out to start this second half? Do they go with uh, the young second year man, or do they return to Dawson, who let's just admit it, has had quite a bit of problems? Cox kicks 56 yards to McVay. McVay is going to return it 25 yards. Yep. So Kansas City to start the game, or not start the game, but start the quarter, is going to get first and 10. The 96 is 429-yard line. So who comes trotting out? Is Kansas City's quarterback? It's going to be Len Dawson. Going to give Len Dawson a chance. Um, he did throw four interceptions in the first half. He has a propensity. This game uses something called the Y grade. The higher it is, the worse it is. His Y grade is an 8, which means he's there. And then Minnesota adds to that. So his Y grade is actually a 10. If he goes to the chart for interceptions, pretty much it's going to be intercepted. But I've used this team before, and he can throw interceptions, but he's usually not that bad. So Dawson comes back knowing out, hey, he ain't got much of a line. He may get pulled, and he's going to come out and he's going to start off inside run versus safe. 56 is H a run of two. Jim Marshall is a run of two. 19, inside. Hayes loses how many yards? 56. Hayes loses 3 yards. Second 13 at their 26. What will Dawson go to this time? He is going to, I gotta get my cheat sheet out here. And he's going to try another inside run. And against safe defense again. Is F a run two? F is not a run two. Garrett gets through the line, 9 yards, but there's an injury. Everybody holding their breath, hoping it's not somebody important. 51. CE is injured on the play. 451. Concussion, out for the rest of the game. CE, Kansas City center, Holub. That is not good. That is not good. Rebecca come in. He's not the best, but he ain't horrible either. So, all right. Now Kansas City has a 3rd and 4 after 35. I'm going to call that a normal play. In other words, I did it wrong. In other words, it could be anything. I got it might not mean anything to anybody, but it does to me. And it's an easy fix. There we go. 3rd and 4, he's going to call it normal, so it could be anything. Dawson sticking to the run, outside run versus blitz. 45. Is the quarterback a run of two? Dawson is not a run of two. 4-yard loss to Hayes. Hayes did not do good that time. And 4th and 4. Kansas City will have to punt. Wilson comes on. He's had some great punts. Another good punt. 24 hurried kick. Maybe not. Subtract 2. Well, it wasn't as good as I was hoping. Question is who's going to return it? West is going to return it. 24-56. I'm pretty sure that's going to be an unusual result. No. Add 7 yards, and there's an injury. So West adds 13 yards, and there's an injury. Another injury. This could be big time. The question is, what do you do with injuries on a kickoff? Now, in a modern game, in a modern game, they really don't put a lot of their first string guys on the field. But back in this day, yeah. So the question is who's going to be hurt? Kansas City was on offense. 35 for 24. 35 EB for 24. Player's hand stepped on out for the rest of the series. Series is over. EB, by the way, is Otis Taylor, one of Kansas City's best receivers. So luckily for them, it ain't going to matter. All right, what do we got here? 42, 73, 27 up to the 40. So Minnesota gets the ball. Good territory. Question is, what can they do with it? Cap comes out, and he's going to start with a screen pass versus the run. 41 is the QB a two pass. Joe Cap is not a two pass, but he does complete his pass for 6 yards. To Henderson. So always good to start with a successful play. Moving up near midfield. Joe Cap audibles into a outside run versus the pass. Outside run versus the pass, and it's going to be an unusual result. Yep, 46 unusual result, 56. No gain. The back on an outside run. Yep, Joe Cap. He is exceptional, so he does not fumble, but he gets no gain. He's an exceptional runner. And Joe Cap was a good running quarterback. So 3rd and 4, Kansas City is holding him, and it's going to be a normal, so it could be any play. And Joe Cap's going to try a medium pass versus the run. He catches Kansas City off guard. Medium pass versus run, 42. Is GB a two pass? No, he's not. 42, no. Open, but just off his fingertips, unless the receiver is exceptional. The receiver is Beasley. Beasley is not. And Cap throws an incomplete pass, and they're going to have to punt. And that kind of, Cap ain't doing too good either. If you look at what he's got, Bob Lee will come in to punt now. He's going to get off a high booming kick. He gets off a great punt. Great punt. The punt returner is going to be, nope, can't be him. He ain't playing on that team then. So it's closer to Mitchell. It's going to be Mitchell. Mitchell's going to return it. That's the punt, 36. Just a All right, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the interruption. We're back. You probably noticed it. I didn't. I forgot to go back and put in Kansas City stats and West's return and Wilson's punt. I got that done. Got them all caught up. I did put in Minnesota's stats. Got them put in and figured out the punt. Lee got off a great punt. He's not that good. He's not that good of a punter, but he got off a great one. And Mitchell couldn't get a good return. Kansas City starts 1st and 10 at their 8-yard line, and see what Dawson can drum up and get going here. He's going to start with a let's see, an inside run. Against a safe defense. Dawson trying to keep it on the ground. They had good success in the first half. Inside run versus safe. 31. Is GA or EA a run of two? GA is a run of two. We move to the XR column. Chance for a long gain. 42 is E, a run of two. No. Breaks into secondary. 10-yard gain. That is Hayes. Gets back on track after not doing so good the last time out for another first down. Kansas City now at their 18. And Dawson's going to try a pass. I'm kind of nervous. Medium pass versus safe. 43. Is TB a two pass? No. 43, no. Thrown behind the receiver, incomplete. Second 10 at the 18. At his own 18, too. Dawson's going with the screen this time. Against a safe defense. And Dawson's going to pick up some yards. 2D6 worth. 6 yards to McVay. Dawson to McVay for 6 yards. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Dawson to McVay for 6 yards. Now we're at 3rd and 4 at his own 24. It's a normal play, so anything could come up of it. Dawson's going to try an inside run. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, inside run versus a safe defense. 54. Is Jay a runner two? No, he is not. Is EC rated 0 on the run? No, he is not. 7-yard gain. Who picked up 7 yards? Lowe. Paul Lowe picks up 7. First carry of the game. Oh, I have to add him to my stat list. And him getting running. I might be able to show you how I have to add a runner if I do. So, Kansas City's moved out first 10 to 31. Seem to be moving the ball. Dawson's sticking with the run. Another inside run versus safe. Is the FB a run of 0? No. 6 yards. 4. Holmes gets 6 yards. And Kansas City is running the ball and running very well against this Minnesota team. Screen pass versus safe. Unusual result. No, 56. K, 2 pass. K is a 2 pass. Breaks through to bury the quarterback for an 8-yard loss. Who did that? Number 9. Larson. This is why I like being able to have my dice stopper. I can go back 56. K was an 8-yard loss. Oh, that's murder. That is murder. Brings up 3rd and 12 at the 29. Passing down. Dawson. Short pass versus pass. 45, short pass versus pass. Is GB a zero pass? GB is not a zero pass. Routine completion half hour yards to number 2. That's half hour yards to Garrett. Garrett, I think R is 10, 5 yards to Garrett. That's not nearly enough. And Kansas City will have to punt again. But they moved the ball and kind of got, they got it moved. And maybe Wilson can get a good punt and pin Minnesota back. 41. 44 yards. There's going to be a return. It's being returned by whoever 4. That's West. Chances are it's going to be West. On a 1D20, 1D18, it's West. And he's going to get a long return. 66. Go to long return. See note. If return grade is less than 7, use return grade plus 4 for the length of the return. Plus 4 yards. So his return grade is less than 7, so he will return it. It's a 6 plus 4 is 10. So Minnesota will be taking over the ball. I'm going to say we're going to be, I'm not sure what time is left. 80, 78. That's 22, 32 yard line. Not as backed up as I had hoped. See, now I have to do all the timing. Normally that'd be a 30-second play, but this time in the game's evolution, they actually stopped the clock momentarily, but still was a clock stoppage. Okay. Yep, 8.5 minutes. I thought it would be close to. Okay, Hayes ran for 10. Dawson threw yet another incomplete pass, but hey, it wasn't an interception. McVay got his first reception for 6 yards. Paul Lowe ran for 7. Holmes ran for 6. Gary Larson. Used to work with Larson. 1 sack, -8. And then Dawson threw to Garrett for 5. Okay, first downs. They got 1 running, got 2 runs, 2 of them running. And they had a third down. They got it. Then had another one that they didn't. Wilson kicks his 5th punt for 44. And West gets another punt return for 10 yards. For somebody who doesn't have great punt return yardage, he does well enough. All right, I think I got everything. Minnesota's ball up by 4. And Joe Cap is going to try an outside run. versus safe defense. You play it enough, you get the dice memorized. 53. Is F a run of zero? I bet not. No, Willie Near Lanier is not a run of zero. 53. No. Is EA a run of two? No. Loses a yard. Number 9, this was an outside run. That's Bill Brown loses a yard. Second 11 at their 31. Still going to keep it on the ground. Outside run versus safe again. 35 is EB a two-run. EB, yeah, yes, he is. They're not cross-mod at midfield. He is a run. 35 EB a two-run. Yes, we go to the XR column. 26 E or F a run of two. E or F. E is not. F is yes. F is a run of two. 26 E or F. Yes. Hole closes fast. Gains a yard. Osborne only gains a yard. So both teams, Minnesota's trying to run it. And you can see right there, they haven't been running it. Third and 10 from their 32. Third long, Cap's got to pass. He's going to pass against the blitz. It's going to be a screen pass versus the blitz. 61. Is C a two pass? No, C is not a two pass. 61, the answer is no. So we go to the XX column. 15, GB is zero pass. Is GB a zero pass? No, he is not. So 15, no. Dump off pass gains 9 yards. He dumps it off to. We're going to re-roll that because there's like 12 players. Beasley. After Beasley, and he's just short. 4th and 1 at their 41, and there's no way they're going for that. No way. They can't run the ball. They've got a 4-point lead. Dawson may throw another interception. You never know. Bob Lee comes on the punt, high booming kick, and Bob Lee gets yet another monster kick. It's going to be returned by, again, he can't return it this time, Garrett. They got a Pearson on the list that by this time he'd been traded away. So I got to go to whoever the die roll is closer to, and it's closer to Garrett. And Garrett gets a 63. That might be a good return. Go to long, page 66. 25 on a punt return. Follows blocker's 17-yard return. So Kansas City will be getting the ball. And it's probably going to be a little bit less than midway through the quarter. Still down by 4. 6:45 and left in the quarter. 93. Is that right? 41 and yeah, that's 93. That's a 7-yard line. So Garrett gets him up outside the 20, and this Kansas City's started where they start their 29, they're 8, and yeah, 29 and 8. So this is okay. Let's see here. Brown loses a yard. He is not running well today. Osborne gains a yard. He's not losing. He actually completes one, but just shy of the first down. Undo. Screwed up. Yep, there we go. Can't make it. Bobley may have to add some more punting spots for this gentleman. That's a 6th punt already. Garrett gets punt return at 17. And that's it. All right. Kansas City's ball. What are they going to go with? Well, he's going to audible into an outside run. Audible an outside run versus safe. 61. Is E a run of 2? No. 61, no. Going to the next column. 21. TB a run of 0? No. Knifes ahead 8 yards. Outside run, that's McVay. I like these charts, these finder charts, because they break it up into, is it an outside run or is it an inside run? 2nd and 2 at their 32. Dawson's going back, going to try a screen pass versus safe. Neither team's wanting to try to throw it very far. Screen pass versus safe. 52 is a 2 pass. Yes, he is. Heavy pressure, pass incomplete. Say I know Dawson's got an incomplete pass somewhere. And we are in the middle of a defensive battle here. 3rd and 2. The 32. Big 3rd down. What does Dawson call? It could be anything. He's going to go with an outside run, looks like. No, inside run. Inside run, and he catches him in a pass defense. Could be a big play. 11. Depends upon who it is. 11. 11 is McVay. McVay on an outside run is a double A. McVay will gain 2 yards. Holy cow. Barely. You'd think for rolling 11 you'd get better. But sometimes, that's one thing. I love games that either you want to roll high or you want to roll low. This game, it seems like you almost really never know. Because sometimes they have an extra yard column. Sometimes you get on the extra yard column and you really don't get anything. All right, Kansas City, 5.5 left in the quarter. 1st and 10 at their 34. Picked up a big first down. He's going to stick to the inside run. But this time, Minnesota's blitzing. 24 is GB or CE. Now, CE just got replaced. A run of 2. The CE is not a run of 2. GB is not a run of 2. Neither one of them is a run of 2. Runner pops through the gaps for D6 yards. 1 yard. Wow. Could have had a whole lot more, but for number 9, inside 9, that's Holmes. Holmes only picks up a yard and kind of see Minnesota's defense tightening here. 2nd and 9. He's going to audible to a short pass. That tells me it's audible. That tells me it's going to be a short pass. It's an audible short pass versus the run. Short pass versus the run. 21. Pass incomplete. Oh, that was the play right there. Third and long. Kansas City at 35. See how much time's left. This is just the third quarter, though. Okay, what's audible call? Third and long. They got to go pass. Medium pass versus the pass. 22. Possible interception. Roll again on the Y chart. Intercepted. Dawson feeling the pressure, thinking, hey, gotta dump it in there, and I think Dawson is done for the day. Okay, Dawson, let's make it official here. 41, 7 or more. He's got an 8, yeah. Medium pass. It goes 12 yards, and effort 12 yards. F or G. Or I'm going to use the finder chart. 7, they have a finder chart, F or D. See, they have, okay, now wait a minute, F or D. So it could be either one. So it'll be A or D. So 7, Bryant. Bobby Bryant. And that's who's in the A block, actually. And how far will he get it to return now? Okay, so 22, 41. 11 plus a D6 yards, 11 plus 4, 15-yard return. Minnesota's got the ball in great field position. Dawson. So Minnesota's first and 10, 47-32. Up by 4. Luckily for Kansas City's defense has done so well. Maybe they can stop them. Okay, let's look right here. Okay, McVay ran for 8. Then Dawson threw an incomplete pass. Then McVay ran for 2. Big first down. Holmes ran for 1. I said McVay ran for 2. Holmes ran for 1. Dawson threw an incomplete pass. And then Dawson threw his last pass of the day. They did get a first down through a run. And then they had one third down they made, and Dawson's interception. That's not a third down they made. And I think his name's Bobby Bryant. Yep. 1 INT, 15 yards. All right, big play right there. Huge play. Minnesota takes over. Fred Cox is a really good field goal kicker. He's not great at anything over 40, but and this would not be over 40. Uh, so what can Joe Cap get started? He's going to keep the ball on the ground. Outside run versus pass. 43. Is the quarterback a run a zero? No. Nicely executed play, 11-yard gain and that was an outside run. Bill Brown. Is that the best run they've had all day? That's the best run they've had all day. Nice and timely. Kansas City's defense is blitzing, hoping to get something. Cap is going for a medium pass. Medium pass versus the blitz. 63. Is G a two pass? Yes, because they're past midfield. Pressure on the quarterback. Bad throw. Go to the white chart. Oh, this could be big. Could be a big play right here. 35 on the white chart. 63 is play. 35 on the white chart. 35 is grade 6 or more. Cap. Joe Cap's grade is 5 in the second half. However, his grade is 6. It turns to a 5 in the second half. However, Kansas City intercepts the ball +1. So it turns back to a 6. 35 is his grade 6 or more. Yes. Cap throws an interception. 25 yards down the field. Yep. Oh, Kansas City gets a huge break here. Who's going to intercept it for him? Number 2. Actually, we got to look. 36 is A or C. Number 2 is Emmett Thomas, who is A. Emmett Thomas, huge interception. Now, if he can get a nice long return, his return is going to be 15. It's not, no return. And Kansas City's got the ball deep in their territory. But once again, Minnesota squanders a wonderful scoring opportunity. Wait a minute, that's in the end zone. Okay, it's in the end zone, so it's a touchback. Cap's second interception in Kansas City's end zone. Dawson throws a lot of interceptions. Cap just throws ones that kills you, or at least this game. What a play. Emmett Thomas may just have saved Kansas City's season. Okay, Bill Brown, they get their best run, and then Cap throws an interception. Interceptions do count. I actually looked it up against a passer's passing stats. They did get a first down for the run. That's only their 6th first down. Wow. All right, 3 minutes, 45 seconds left. And now Mike Livingston is quarterback. So what can Mike Livingston do? Mike Livingston dials up an audible. He's going to audible into a long pass. He's trying to long pass versus safe. 65. Is I a two pass? I, yes, he is. Quarterback yanked down for a 12-yard loss. The sack goes to Eller. That's his second sack of the day. So right out of the bat, not good. Kelsey's back at their 8-yard line. Oop. Am I missing it? No. Okay. So second 22 at their 8. He thinks maybe I ought to run the ball. Yeah, there's an idea. Luckily, Minnesota's expecting pass. 15. Who's running at 19? Nobody good. Outside run? Is that Frank Pitts on the outside? He didn't have an outside grade, which, if I remember right, just a second, pausing the game here. Okay, I'm back. So I used the player finder chart to find out who's doing this outside run. And it's important to know because the roll calls, it's a 15, so depending upon how good he is at being an outside run is going to determine the result. So the player finder chart says it's Frank Pitts. He does have an outside run. There it is. I'm sorry. And it's a good. Frank Pitts is a wide receiver, so this is probably some kind of reverse or something like that, which is pretty well to be doing at your 8-yard line, and it's a 10-yard gain. I looked at his receiving area, and his receiving area does not have. So third and long, and he's going to audible into a medium pass. And it's going to be against the pass. $35. Is GA a zero pass? GA is not a zero pass. 35, the answer is no. Pressured, complete for R minus D6 yards. So it's going to be R minus 2 yards to number 9. Medium Taylor, no. Frank Pitts, 15, 13 yards. Livingston, Pitts is 15 minus 2, that's 13 yards. Oh my, huge first down. Huge. Livingston. Livingston comes on, gets a huge first down. And Frank Pitts, who's been quiet most of the day, has he ran the ball? Nope. So we are going to go right here. Is that what how I want to do it? I got to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Let's just do it all the way across. Insert row, shift cells down. There we go. And we'll have to clean this up a little bit. And the formulas will all recalculate for you, which I think is awesome. There we go. All right, first 10 to 31. Three, less than 3 minutes left. Time winding down in the quarter, actually. He did good on the pass. He's going to a short pass versus pass. 26 is TA or SB a 2. TA is a 2. We're going to the XS column. 36 is F a 2 pass. F, they have not crossed midfield. No, he is not. Throws 36. No. Slips it through a seam 15-yard pass to Otis Taylor. Livingston to Taylor for 15. And first and 10. And now Kansas City is near midfield. And I'm wondering, can Mike Livingston be the hero for the Kansas City? He's coming back. He's going long this time. No, I'm sorry, that's medium. Versus the pass. I remember Mike Livingston. I actually saw him quarterbacking. And when this game happened, I was 1.5, but he played for like 10 years. Medium pass versus pass, 13. It's going to be pass incomplete. If it was Dawson, it would be complete, but it's not. He quarterbacked Kansas City for several years, did Mike Livingston. Never went anywhere because they were a bad team, but second 10. He's sticking to the pass. This time a screen, and this time versus safety fence. 62. Is J a zero pass? No. 62. Complete. Tripped up after D6 yards. That's a for 2-yard pass. What a waste. 16. To Richardson. That's his first pass. Gloucester Richardson. And he played quite a bit. Gloucester Richardson did. 3rd and 8 at their own 48. Just a little over a minute left in the quarter. Passing down. But he is going to audible to an outside run. Maybe they're thinking of going for it. And it's going to be against a pass defense. Outside run versus pass. 31. Is A or C a run or 2? A is not because they haven't crossed midfield. C is not because they haven't crossed midfield. If they'd crossed midfield, they both would be a run or 2. So we're going to the XR column, and there's an injury. On the XR column, 53 is SB, a run of 0? No. I'll tell you now, Mike Garrett's not a run of 0. So 53, no. 14-yard gain by Garrett. But there's an injury. And the injury is going to be, I've rolled the dice. Now we'll find out who. 12, the quarterback. Quarterback shaken up, removed for the rest of the series. Okay, so now, a minute left in the quarter, first 10, and guess who comes back in? Dawson. Livingston's Dawson won't stay in. And Dawson's going to try keep it on the ground. Good man. Outside run versus the blitz. 25. Is H or J a run of 0? H is not. J is not. Runner slips outside 3 yards. That's carried again. I limit runners and receivers to 3 straight receptions. After that, it has to be somebody else. Next play. Oh, Lord, he's going to try throwing the ball. Yep, medium pass versus this safe defense. Medium pass versus safe. 46 unusual result. The unusual result is 32. 16 yards and a penalty. That's the only way you can get a penalty is off of unusual results. So 16-yard pass to Garrett. But there's a penalty. Flag on the play. And it is going to be, so that 32-36. We're all the way down through. Oh, Lord, no. No. Not that. If I got it right, 5A holding against Kansas City. This is 1969 season. At this time, holding is a 15-yard penalty. It would not become 10 yards till 1974. That is an absolute killer because it wipes out a 16-yard gain. Okay, second 22 at Minnesota's 46. I gotta go back and do something. 46. Then they were at the 48. Hang on, I did something wrong. They were at their 48. So that's 48 and 14 is 58 and 4. 58, 62, that's 38. So that's 35. So they're back at midfield. That is murder. So 48, they crossed over there. 58 and 4 is 58 and 4 is 62. That's Minnesota's 38. They got down to the 35. Second and 22 at midfield. Last play of the third quarter. What will Dawson call? He's going to try a medium pass again. Versus a safe defense. 22 this time. Oh my God. Bless America. No, no, no. You see it right there. Sixth interception. On the Y chart, 34. This is X grade, Y grade 6 or more. Yes. 19 yards downfield. Intercepted by McBee. That's his second. Let's see how long of a return he gets. That's the 61. Long return, paid 66. 61.35. Opponent makes saving tackle 35-yard return. Dawson. And Livingston got hurt. Who knew that it would all hinge on the backup quarterback getting hurt? Okay, 19, that's 31. So he intercepted at the 31. Make sure 40 minus 9 is 31. 31 and 35 is 66, all the way back to Kansas City's 34-yard line. And Minnesota's in business, up by 4 as the fourth quarter starts. I mean, my goodness, just killer. Carl Eller got a second sack. What was that? 2 sacks. I've got to put a space down here for defensive players. Minus 22 yards. And then Ursel Maccabee got his second interception. 57 yards in returns. So let's see, it starts right there. Pitts runs for 10. Then Livingston to Pitts for 13. Then Livingston to Taylor for 15. Then Livingston incomplete. Then Livingston to Gloucester Richardson for 2. Then Garrett runs for 14. Garrett for 3. Then Dawson comes in and Kansas City gets the penalty that might cause them to lose the game. And then Dawson throws his 6th INT of the game. First downs, they got 1 by the pass, 2 by the pass. They got another 1 by the run. Look at third down, they got 1. They got 2 third downs completed. So what are they now? Third down, they're doing good on third downs. 7 of 14, but compare that to 3 of 11. And we're done. Yep. Okay, review the stats. Minnesota, 6 first downs, nothing. But at least they're even, 3 of 3. 3 of 11 for third downs, nothing of nothing for 4 rushing yards. 34, 14 carries. They can't run the ball. 50 passing yards on 27 attempts. Didn't he have 2 interceptions? Yeah, he's got 2 interceptions. No touchdowns. They've been sacked 1 time, minus 5 yards. Livingston was sacked once. 3. Wait, no. It still stays at 2, right? Should be a total of 3 sacks. There's two. There's three. Nope, Larson got one. Yeah, up there. And that's on Dawson. So 4 sacks. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks. Yep. Okay, punts. Lee is having a wonderful day. He is not a 45.7 average kicker. Fred Cox has it. Punt returns. 338. 0 interceptions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 INTs. Return for 53, 85, 100 yards even. Wow. One penalty, 5 yards. No fumbles lost. Turnovers, just the one. Total plays. This is going to be bad. Rushing plays 14, 41, 42 plays. Got to add in the sack. 34, 84 minus 5 yards. 79 yards. Minnesota can't do nothing on. Can't see 17 first downs. 10 rushing. 7 passing. Nothing by the penalty because Minnesota didn't get 7 of 14. Rushing yards. 161. 28 carries. Passing yards. 105 passing yards. On, what is that? 11 of 30. Got it. There we go. 6 INTs. My God. 4 sacks. 43 yards. 546.8. Wilson's having a good punting day. Stenrood's actually got one. Okay. Punt. 2 for 15. No. We got 3 returns for 32. 1 for 25 on the kickoff. 1 reception, 0 yards. 2 penalties, 20 yards. That last one. Holding is a killer, especially when it's 50. It's killer when it's 10, but when it's 15, okay, plays 28, 30, 58 plus 4 sacks, 62 plays. 266 minus 43. 266 minus 43. 223 yards. And that's it. That's all for we're going to the final quarter when we come back. Look for it in another video. Have a good day. Be good.